Hello, everybody. Hey, hey, DBF. How's it going today? Going good? That's good to hear. I'm glad. Alright, I'm gonna get started in just a minute. Let's see here. Oh, I love when this happens. Come on, YouTube. Don't be silly. There we go. Cool. Alright, so we are continuing with some more City Skylines 2 today with our City of Clearwater. I have a few things that I can show you guys that I got for the game. So, I got a couple DLCs as of, I'm gonna say last week. What is today? No, I think it was the weekend, last weekend. Yeah. So I will... Let's bring up this screen here, and bring up this screen here. There we go. And then I got so many tabs because I'm streaming on just about every single platform. My god. Alright. So let's go ahead and load up here. And I could show off some of the things that we have, but I need to figure out exactly where to place them. And luckily, they are landmark buildings, or they're like specialty buildings. They're not like buildings that you have to buy. I think some of them are ones you have to buy, but you know. Hello, Freddy. How you doing? Welcome to City Skylines 2. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. Okay, so... yeah, it's gonna pop up some things here. So, as you can see, we have a few things here. We have energy drink bottling plant. I'm gonna read through all these. A group of cottage industries have sprouted around our many vegetable farms. It seems that our local produce is delicious when infused with copious amounts of caffeine. Athletic wear factory. Our town is starting to grow. Don't you think it's time our fashion sense grew along with it? Ice jacket favorite. Thank you, Freddy. Cereal mill. We have grain, way too much grain, in fact. All our neighboring cities are starting to get upset about all the grain we're shipping them. Let's get in on the breakfast cereal game. We have more than enough grain to do it. Sporting goods store. Yeah, look at this. This is like a huge asset. This is a big building that we're going to be placing down. The good news? We have monumental demand for our athletic wear. The bad news? We have nowhere to sell it, especially not in the quantities we're expecting. Let's fix that. Interior design studio. We have a wealth of furniture, but are almost completely broke on ideas for where to put it all. Opening the interior design studio will surely put us on the map for any lover of fine tables, chairs, and even smaller tables. Television production studio. We've seen an increasing number of television stations becoming increasingly unwilling to participate in product placement during Saturday morning cartoons. Opening our own studio is certain to help keep that ad money flowing and cereal sales booming. Baker and confectionery. Our cereal mill has been working overtime. It's time to turn our city into the sweetest place on earth. Literally, we already have the perfect building picked out that we can renovate and start selling our convenience foods. Antique store. Due to the recently opened particle board factory in town, the local market has been flooded with low-cost consumer-grade furniture. As a result, we have an abundance of older, sturdier furniture that can be sold at a premium to those that can pay. Bottle cap office. A whole business office, all supporting our favorite local beverage. We have a museum devoted to the somewhat storied history of our energy drink. We have floors of sales offices. We have it all. Farmers market. Small business is the heart of our economy, and farmers are the foundation of our small businesses. Building a farmers market will give our farmers a place to sell their all-natural, homegrown, farm-fresh foods. Sports bar. Oh, okay. This one's not part of the thing. This one's not part of the supply chains. Come on down to the sports bar and enjoy some sports. And grab a case of energy drinks to take home, because due to legal and insurance requirements, you can't actually drink our energy drinks here. Particle board factory. Our burgeoning forestry industry has highlighted an opportunity. We should open a particle board factory. Here, we can use a lot of the traditional waste products and turn them into wood products that are only slightly not as good as the real thing. Can be upgraded for wood veneer production. Livestock processing facility. There's so many. There are so many with this. It's crazy. Our livestock pens are at capacity, and the petting zoos just aren't bringing in the crowds like they used to. Okay, that's everything. Okay, so yeah, you saw them in the pictures there, but I want to rehash or overhaul. Let me get out of my chair. Ugh. Okay. So I want to overhaul this area over here because it is it's very bland, very bland. So there is definitely some things that we can have even over here as well, which this will allow me to get rid of some buildings here because a lot of our traffic is wanting to go to these spots here because these are commercial. What is this? Office and commercial, mainly commercial, so I kind of want to focus on lessening that. And actually, we have some space over here for something, which not really for the industry area that's across the river, but using the cereal mill, which if we place this down here, which by the way, like I said, this is not a building that costs money to place. So this is really handy, I'd say. And so we can literally put the cereal mill on a road somewhere, like in this spot, because I believe I had livestock here, but I wanted to get rid of it because it was causing ground pollution. And we need this ground pollution to literally go away so that we can have houses built here. I don't know how much noise this makes. Medium amount of noise. Okay. So I might take a road. It might have to be an alley road, to be honest. Like an alley road right here. And then just kind of move it up here. Or what I could do is, hi Angelo. Thank you for the thank you for 9 months of membership. I don't know why I said, it's, I read the 7, I was like, wait a minute, 7 months? It says, member for 9 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Angelo. Yeah, it's much cheaper now, too, so, it's only $2 a month to become a member, for the baseline. If you want to be a specialist, it's, $3, so, or, yeah, $3 a month, so. But yeah, thank you so much. How you doing, Angelo? Did you see the stuff that Google's doing with YouTube in February? It's pretty annoying, to be honest. Okay, I need to stop talking real quick because I need to figure out where I want to put this. So the grain's here. So honestly, putting the grain or the cereal mill would probably be best over here somewhere. Yeah, and I know I wanted to replace this eventually with a train station, which we can do because we have, I believe I unlocked trains. I did. Oh, I also need to do bus routes too. That's another thing I need to do, but you know, it's fine. We'll eventually get to it. Anyway, Cereal mill, so we can put it... You can fit there. You can totally fit there. Or I could put it... Yeah, get rid of this alley and just put it over here somewhere. Because I think... Ooh, yeah, and I could put some parking lots. Okay. Pause the game real quick. Or, sorry, pause. What am I saying? Oh, dang it. A typo. I'm a bit tired. I meant to say 9 months. No, you're good. You are good. Also, thank you for the 5 likes already, guys. Thank you so much. Alright, we're just gonna get rid of these. Yeah, those are offices and industry. I'm probably gonna get rid of some of these anyway. Not all of them, but some of them. Just because... Oops. Just because a lot of cars are coming through here, and I just want to get rid of some of them. Yeah. Because it's causing a lot of traffic to go through, and not too particularly a fan of that. Okay, so cereal mill can go here. Now which way do I want it to face? It could be this road. And then I could put a parking lot next to it, maybe? Like over on the right side, or I could put it over here on this side, or I can face it this way. You know what? We'll put it right there. I can always move it, because again, it doesn't cost anything to place it down, so, you know. Alright. So, if we do that, now let's look at our parking. Oh yeah, I forgot, I had this, like, small underground parking and all that. Whoa, what is the game doing? I think it was auto-saving. I think that's what it was doing. We have that one. That's too big. That's too small for what I want to do. That only spans 3. Is there one that's, like, 4? No. These? No, that's still... Okay. This isn't... These are too... Huh. I could have sworn there was one that was, like, wide enough to take care of this. I guess not. There's one that's long enough, but... I mean, there's this here. Well, I could... Yeah, we'll just have to go with one of these here. I don't know. Maybe the gravel parking? That wouldn't be a bad idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can have 2 of these here if I want, or I can just have them... Oh yeah, you know what I could do that. Do this, do that, and then probably just put, I don't know, something over here. Maybe bushes or trees or something, but look at that. There's our mill. And no, I haven't heard what Google is doing in February. Are they doing more updates to YouTube? They are changing eligibility requirements for the partner program, which I won't be affected by that. But which everybody who already is a partner on YouTube is going to be grandfathered in. The only issue that comes from that is any like new content creators that are probably starting right now or any in the future, because so you know how you need 4,000 total watch hours currently within the last 365 days. That's one of the eligibility requirements. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. They're changing that. Not the subscriber count. You still just need 1,000. 1,000 stays the same. However, you need 8,000 watch hours. 8,000. Which is just like, okay. Yeah, you need 8,000 now. If you're going to go that route, if you're going to go the shorts route, which currently, with no changes, it is you need 10, it's crazy. You need 10 million short views within the last 90 days to be eligible for the partner program, which is just like, wow, okay. They're doubling that as well. So just like with the watch hours, with it being, from 4 to 8,000, the amount of views for shorts is being doubled as well, from 10 million to 20 million, which is like, that's so crazy. So yeah, there's like those two ways you can do that, but yeah, I don't know. It's not good. And apparently for shorts revenue, they are decrease. I don't know by how much, but revenue is decreasing a little bit with shorts revenue, and this isn't implemented until February 7th of next year, so there's like a lot of time in between until then. But, so anybody who's probably starting content creation right now will hopefully be able to reach the partner program before that comes in. So anybody who's doing content creation who is close or is getting there to the eligibility requirements, you'll be able to once you become a partner before February 7th, or I believe January 31st, because you have to accept the terms before January 31st, you will be grandfathered in. So yeah. Oh, I forgot this comes with an upgrade. Boxing, shipping, and sugar. Yeah, I need to read everything in regards to it, but I just know that much information for right now. And I feel bad, I really do, because for those that already have the expectation of 4,000 watch hours, if they're going into it, once it gets closer to the time where they have to accept it, it's going to be much harder for them. They'll have to work twice as hard to do that. So, really, 8,000 hours. Wow, it's going to take a while for me because my watch time hours is up and down. I'm at 639 watch time hours right now. Well, are you? I would look at 365 days, because if that's the total number within 365 days, yeah, and you have time. You still have many months currently. Oh, there's a hailstorm happening. You have many months right now until January 31st, so you might be able to reach 4,000 before then, hopefully. But that's what I'm saying too, it's, yeah, it's a bit crazy. What does this do? Demand has been great, sales have been better, so good that we can't keep up. Expanding into our own logistics hub will give us the greater reach we've been needing. We can also use the extra room to open a new production line to offer our special sugar, blasted sugar brand cereal. Lots of sugar in that. So that does, yeah, low air pollution, low noise pollution. So that's just going to make it louder by a little bit. So it'll go from medium to probably high noise pollution. Yeah, when I was looking at mine, I selected the 365 days, and I'm totally well, I'm already in the partner program, so it doesn't really matter, but the way that they wrote it, it sounded as if you were in the program anyway, and if you didn't have 4,000 or 8,000 watch hours, they would boot you out of the partner program. But no, you're going to be grandfathered in anyway. But at the time that I was like, oh my gosh, I need to check my watch hours, I'm good. I'm at 19, like a little over 19,000 watch hours within the last 365 days. So yeah. All right, I'm going to look at how much noise pollution that makes. Okay, that's not bad. That's not too bad. And then that's going to make ground pollution. Obviously, that's going to make air pollution, so. It says the last 28 days. Select the 28 days is, and it'll say 365. Like, it's a drop-down menu in your analytics. Yeah, it's a drop-down menu in your analytics, and then you'll see There's 28 days, there's 7 days, 28 days, 90 days, and then 365 days. Also, this traffic here is being silly. Oh, there's a... You know what? I could probably put a roundabout here. I just know because these cars... Yeah, they're going up... This is like a shortcut for them, but I think a lot of them are coming from here. And that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense here. Yeah, because we have medium density homes over here, so... And this house is complaining about ground pollution, unfortunately. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for the ground pollution to go away, so I'm gonna have to move these guys out. Sorry. There we go. How is... Yeah, we have a high crime risk. Unemployment is up. Traffic is not doing so well at the moment. Unreliable healthcare coverage. Okay, we have to do all those things. Also, welcome everybody to the stream. I'm just explaining to Angelo right now about the partner program changes that are happening, that are going to happen next year. Alright, if I don't do a roundabout, I'm at least gonna expand that. And I don't want to have traffic lights there. I could change this. I don't know how loud this rain is, but we will do... Yeah. That'll go... Yeah, they can only go from here to here, and then left. Yeah. This left turn here, right turn there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like the way this building looks. I like it. Okay. Looks good. Alright, that should help fix traffic somewhat. And then this is a left turn only lane, so that helps a lot. Yeah, I might flip this around, potentially. Maybe. Oh, hardly any cars are turning this way, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're all wanting to go up through here, and I think this is to exit. Yeah. Exit or to go, guess what? To work. That's where they need to go. Okay. So I'll just leave this be for now, because I think, yeah, it's slowly starting to disappear. So that's good. Hey, Busy Town! Look at that. Gusto Gelato. La Coulier d'Argent, Canopy Cafe, Cedar Residence. Alright, we got different things there. Okay, so high crime risk. Do we have... So we already have a police station, but it's not enough. Do we have the upgrade for it? We don't. So there's a garage extension, which is for extra police cars. So we can either do that, or we could just put down another police station, which I think putting a small police station would be more cost effective, because that upgrade is like $245,000. So I don't think that would be a good idea. And I'd rather put it somewhere around here. Probably... Sam, it's good to see you. How you doing? How you doing, Sam? It says, oh, wait, I already read that. Did you find it, Angelo? Were you able to find it? I'm gonna put it... I'm gonna put it right... I'm gonna put it on that side, or... I probably shouldn't put it on a main road. I should probably put it, like, right here. Or something. Yeah, maybe, like, right there. Or on this side street right here. Something like that. Yeah, you know what? That'll probably be better. Yeah, we'll do that. Just that way when the police cars come out, they come out this way and they don't clog the main artery of the city. Yeah, that's a lot better. We're doing great, getting ready to go back to school, camp and vacation, etc., etc. Sorry I haven't been around more. No, you're good. Don't apologize. I understand. I understand being busy. You found it? Okay. I see it now. My watching time hours from the last 365 is 5,734.5. Is that close to getting you to partner program? Oh, yeah, you're well beyond getting the partner program. And if you have over 1,000, if you have at least 1,000 subscribers, then you can apply for partner program because it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours within the last 365 days. So you can apply for that and hopefully, and it doesn't take too long for them to accept it when you reach that criteria. For me, it probably took at most maybe a week, give or take a few days, you know, something like that. That's what I want to tell myself. All right, anyway, so we got this here. Let's look at the other things, though. So we have livestock processing facility. Our livestock pens are at capacity, and the petting zoos just aren't bringing in the crowds like they used to. Is your child nervous about going back to school, or is this their first time in school? I don't know how old they are. Do I have any livestock here? Vegetables, cotton, grain, cotton, vegetables, grain. I don't have, okay. Oh, that's right, because I had it here, but then I got rid of it because of the ground pollution. So, maybe I should buy another tile. I should probably buy another tile and then have livestock somewhere. Not where the fertile land is. It would make more sense to have it probably up here. I could make a small one right now, I guess, for livestock. Just like right here and kind of span this area here. We'll just do that. We'll do... Come on. Oh, yeah, do that first. There you go. And just follow this line, go like right there. Hey Remy, how you doing? Good to see you. Last year at preschool, and then she heads to baby garden. Aww. That's sweet. Great, that's good. Welcome to the city of Clearwater. I have the supply chains DLC, or the creator pack, and I put down the cereal mill as the first thing I did. Then I added some parking here, which I don't think anybody's going to be using. Probably not. But we're going to go over here, and we're going to change all this up because I don't like how this looks. I don't mind the grid system that we have going. However, I do want to add some new buildings in. How many jobs does this give? 34? Okay, so adding these can help quite a bit. What's our unemployment at? 13.5%. So there's 3,604 jobs, and there's 3,220 employed. Okay. So I guess the types of jobs that we need aren't getting filled. So we need to figure that out. I survived your first week of school, which is phenomenal. Yay! Congratulations! Did you learn anything new? Did you learn anything new from school today? Energy drink, bottling plant. So like all these like plants that we put in, these are going to be important. So like athletic wear factory, which look how big this is. I mean, it's going to be great being able to place these down because it's going to be making the industry area look a lot more industrious, if you will. So we have the energy drink bottle plants, which that would fit perfectly right there, but I don't want it there. Livestock, that's going to go somewhere else. Particle board factory, that's going to go by the forestry. What about the offices? Yeah, we have television production studio. That's really cool. Interior design studio, bottle cap office. Like all these are really cool. I like this. And then we have the commercial ones as well. Antique store, baker and confectionery, farmer's market. They'll probably buy the farms anyway. Oh, you just took tests. Oh, what kind of tests were they? Thank you for the 7 likes, guys. What kind of tests? Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, if you want a building, if you want a street named after you, just let me know, and I can do that. On the Twitch side, TikTok, YouTube, you know, if you guys want a street named after you, just let me know. And thank you for liking the live, DBF. Thank you so much. You can. It's interesting because you could spam the like button on TikTok. Okay, we're gonna pause real quick. Does this show me? Can this show me how many jobs this has? No, I really wish it gave a description of that. I mean, it's free to place down, so it doesn't matter. But I want to place down... Yeah, our town is starting to grow. Don't you think it's time our fashion sense grew along with it? So yeah, this is a big old factory. Another good spot would probably be like right here, because it'd be by the train station. Actually. How much noise does this make? Oh, it's low noise pollution? Okay. Like right here, and then probably have like... Well, no, because it's right by the highway, which probably wouldn't be bad, but there's no road that it's connected to technically. So I could switch out that highway road that is merging into this 4-lane and just have it go all the way down until it's there. That could probably work. But at the same time, yeah, the energy drink factory, that's gonna go over here somewhere. I could literally put it probably in the middle here somewhere. Like right there. And then just take... Actually press play. And all these factories that are here, I'm gonna get rid of them. Get rid of those. Because this is gonna take up the block that's here. Yeah, what kind of tests were you taking? Hopefully they weren't difficult. Hopefully not. Okay, let's... So that's landscape. I want to grab this. Oop, not that. This, and I want to bring it down this way. Oop. No, that's not gonna work. There we go. Kind of make those driveways go all the way here. There and there, and then... Yeah, that works. And then some portions... I think this can all be the grass that goes through here. Just have it go... Oop, not like that. There we go. And then here, this is how many squares? That's 1 set of squares there. There's 2 that's over here. And there's some parking here, but I might actually put a parking lot that goes here. Also, I wish it would stop raining! Because it's so loud! But let's get a... I don't want a large one. I need... How many tiles is that? I can't even tell. That's like... Okay. So the driveway is right over here. Let me get... There's this one. Maybe this one? That almost works. Just scoot it over a little bit. Yeah, just like that. So we can park right there. And then... here, I'll probably just put some plants here as well. I think that could work too. Yeah, we can do that. Let's place some trees around here. Even though it's like industry. We still gotta make this look somewhat pretty. Gotta take up all the pollution, you know. Which, unfortunately, the trees don't really do that, so... just gotta deal. There we go. That looks pretty good. Just stick these in between here. They don't have to be, doesn't have to be real fancy or anything like that. There we go. Alright, so that's the energy drink factory. Alright, so we got that there. We have the, yeah, athletic wear factory. What are some other things we have here? Rocket fuel refinery. Blast furnace. So we need metal ore goods produced. Oh, that should be easy. Which, by the way, I mean, I wanted a gas plant over here, but if we look at our resources, there's no... Okay. So we could just have, like, stone over here. Is it... Or is it, specifically... Oh, it's metal ore. Never mind. Okay. What other stuff we have here? We have steelworks, coal goods produced, stone goods. So here we go. Concrete batch plant, nanopolymer synthesis unit. So that's crude oil, more metal ore, casting fabricator, fabrication units. That's for, yeah, coal goods, stone goods. Okay. Alright, so we can probably put a stone mine somewhere. And the gas power plant that I was thinking about, it's $650,000, and yeah, this actually doesn't take up as much room as I thought. Maybe I could find another place for it. Do we have... Is there a tornado? There is, okay. Of course there is. When isn't there one? When isn't there one? If we go to power... which... No, hold on. What was I thinking? You know what's so interesting? I'm surprised they never added this to the game. They don't have an oil power plant. Like so many SimCity games has oil power plants. This game does not, has never had an oil power plant, which is very interesting. It's only coal, gas, nuclear, geothermal, hydroelectric, and solar. So it's very interesting they don't have that. Now, where is a place to mine coal? That would be up here. Is that really the only place? There's no way. Really? Okay, it's over here. Wow. Oh, okay. Because I would have alternatively probably put a coal power plant down instead, but wow, okay. It's all up here. That's the closest deposit that we have, because there's none anywhere else. Okay. I don't know how much... Yeah, this barely... This doesn't even touch it. This does, though. That would all cost 113,000. I'm surprised it didn't cost more because of all the ore that's there. But that's pretty far away, so... We are gonna have to... We'd have to have a intersection created here, which is something else I wanted to do, too, to kind of make our industry area a little bit more robust. So I think what I should prioritize is buying tiles that are within the bounds of this highway. So if I buy a tile here and here, if I buy this one, how much is that? 183,000. How much are we making? 364,000 a month. So that would be 58,000. Okay, for upkeep, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. 40,000. We also still have to pay back that loan. Which, if we go here, how much would it cost to pay back? 250,000. I mean, it would be worth it. Because we are spending... I mean, it's only 10,000. It's only 10,000, so maybe I could pay back, like, 100,000? Yeah, I'll pay back 100,000. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, so let's go back to this view, and we'll buy this tile. We'll buy all three of them. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. For the land that's here, I need to flatten this out some more. Let's see, brush size. Yeah, flatten this all down. Because we need it relatively flat for the highway anyway. And I'll just smooth it out once we get closer to it. So probably like right here, and then I'll just smooth it out. As best as I can, obviously. And make this really strong. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure that it's... Make sure that its incline and decline aren't too steep. Because we need it. We need it pretty smooth to get up there. And the way that I'm thinking about this is it could... This whole thing, like if I were to make a junction here, which I probably wouldn't, I would probably make like a main road for the industry that goes down the middle. It would probably go right here, like where these are, and then I'll just change up the grid a little bit. It would go straight down the middle here, and then it would connect, kind of like how this is connecting up right here, kind of like this, and it would do the same thing here. Or I could just upgrade this road here and turn that into a 4-lane, and then just figure something else out later on. Hey Griffin, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey Ethan. Yeah, I'm doing well, Griffin. How was your stream last night, by the way? How did it go? Alright, I'm gonna do that right now. I'll do that right now, just so that way I can get that out of the way. We don't have barge roads, by the way, which we don't really need them right now for this, and honestly, I'm thinking of... Ooh, there's a storm happening. Put that right in the middle. Right there. And have it, yeah, do that. And then just continue onward like like so. Just have it go straight down the middle. Maybe make it curve a little bit. And we can go... I'll curve it like that for now, and then we'll see about that. Doing alright, just relaxing stream is good. Mario Sunshine is a lot more difficult than I thought. Oh yeah, the platforming in it is not it's not a cakewalk. Depending on which shine you're doing. I can't talk, oh my god. How much likes did you get yesterday? We got 27? 27, I wanna say. Yeah, it was a very good stream last night. Like, it was a lot of fun. We're gonna do more of that too. All right, I think we have enough money to. Yeah, we may have enough money right now to work on this intersection. I'm also gonna have to remove or change the shape of this train track. If I had these tiles up here, it would make it a little bit easier, and especially these ones over here, because I could just raise it up and go this way instead of having it go way down. I like how it does follow the highway, but it's going to be kind of in the way. So I'm going to pause real quick, and we're going to... Mario 64 and Galaxy are a lot easier compared to Sunshine. Yes. Yes, they are. Alright, so we're gonna just start removing these up to there, and then also removing these. I don't want anarchy on, I just realized I had it on. Okay, so I can't remove it up to there, so that's fine. Now, I need... Oh, I need to... I need to unlock intersections. So, large roads, intersections. Cool. And then we have 2 points left, which incineration plants, we're going to take that, which I'd rather have incineration in this area rather than this stupid landfill. How is our landfill doing, by the way? Oh, plenty. It has plenty of space right now, so we don't have to worry about it right now. Okay. So we have the intersection. So this means... So we have different ones here. I have this one... We relatively just need an intersection that goes down this way to the industry, because it would lessen the flow of traffic that goes into the city. Because if you see here, any trucks, cars, anybody that's going to industry, they have to use this highway, go here, use this road, use these roads here on this block, and then go across the bridge, and then they're here. When any vehicle could probably, which this might be a shorter route anyway, they could go through here, take the highway, and then come down this way, or if they're coming this way, they come down. This will be an exit here that they could use instead. So that would actually help them out a lot more. All right, so what intersection do I want to use? I have no idea. There's so many different kinds that we can use here, but I want to use ones that, like, we could either make our own, or we could just use a default one and then probably come back to it later. Yeah, we'll probably come back to it later and then, you know, make it ourselves. So the standard classic one that works probably the best is this trumpet intersection. Yeah, the trumpet intersection is probably the best. And I might take those two sections there and combine them into one 4-lane highway. I think that'd be great. So, and this is gonna be kind of weird the way that this is angled here. Trying to center this as best as possible and make it less curvy as possible for these roads, but we'll just place it right there. And then I'll just try to get this to work. So I think the best course of action would be to use a complex curve, potentially. have it go like that, which I I don't like what that's doing, but it's what we gotta do, unfortunately, for this. Alright, then I need to flip this the other way, like so. So we have that side. That's not too bad. I could increase that to a 3-lane just to make the slip lane a little bit bigger. And then I could do the same thing over here once I connect these up. So complex curve. We can take this here. Wait a minute, do I have that on the right? Oh, no I do not. I don't. Let me... Hello, Jo. How you doing? You know what? It's fine. It'll work, because I have it on the... I have it the wrong way, but it's fine. Because they're on the right side of the road. This is right side driving, not left side driving. Alright, we get a curve. And connect it up there, and then I'm also gonna upgrade this to a 3-lane. Just so that, with the slip lane, just extend it a little bit. And then this can go down here. We'll do the same thing on this side. Like that. And then turn this into a 3-lane. Like so. There we go. Look at that. That looks really good. Okay, and then the train tracks, which we don't have a train station, so I mean, it doesn't really matter if we have them here, but I'd rather connect them up anyway, because it would just look better overall. Now, I could be silly and put it underground, but let's see. Yeah, because if I curve it this way and then curve it that way, that's going to look really weird. That's going to look so bad. Alright, put it underground here for me real quick. Do a complex curve. Almost almost have it. Oh, right there. What do you mean overlapping items? Alright, well first I should probably do... Let's do straight across first. That's what I should do. Alright, straight across like that. And then same thing with this one. Oh, why won't it... Hey, Flowman. We're gonna do some XD Gale of Darkness. Nice. What you been up to today, Jo, by the way? Come on. Alright, just do it like this. Oh, I won't do it because it's 1... Oh, wait. Alright, I can do it right there. 180, 180. Okay. I mean, that works pretty okay. Yeah, that's better. Because that's going underground, that'll go underneath this part. That's fine. Yeah, eventually, when I buy more tiles here, I'll just get rid of this, and then it'll just connect up straight across this way. But this is what we gotta have for right now. Okay, if we grab a 4-lane highway... Yeah, 4-lane, 2-way highway. Lots of way. Also, we're 2 likes away from 10, guys. Let's see if we can get to 10. Alright, then put this up. Oop. Hit the wrong button. Alright. I want to bring this down a little bit. Make sure it's 90 degrees. That's gonna be a not too drastic of a curve. I might just have this go straight down. Yeah, just have it. I'll go like straight across still. And then I can probably use this, like put this right in the middle. As middle as I can get it. That's a pretty sharp curve there. That might not be too bad. I think I'll leave it like that for now. Okay. Then these. It goes there. There we go. Just like that. And then that connects up there. Then this eventually goes in here. And then we have, yeah, these intersections here, which... yeah. I'm sure it won't be too busy. But we can hit play now, and... yeah. These vehicles will start moving. This will be a lot smoother later on, once I'm able to have this tile, which I could probably buy it right now, but I'm just gonna hold off on that. Okay. So I guess I'll give this a moment to see how well this does, and see how many cars actually use it. Yeah, you can see trucks are already using it right now, because this is a good way for them to get back onto the highway. Looks great. I don't expect like too many cars. I'd say more cars are going to be exiting the city than entering. All right. So let's look at some other things we have here. What are some other things we can unlock? Industrial manufacturing buildings. Yeah, that's for chemical plants. Yeah, these are the standard ones here. Paper factory. I almost got the dairy house. Ground earth, that's mining area hubs. Yeah. Level 5 industrial, oh yeah, fuel plants. Switch on pharma. We need a medical university down for that one. Technical university. Okay, the athletic wear factory. This is where I want to place this down somewhere. And I'm thinking this could be a good way to remove probably an intersection that's close by where how this road's set up, because, you know, we have a lot of stoplights here, so maybe removing this here and then putting the factory right here would probably be a good idea. That's what I'm brainstorming. How's our citizens doing, by the way? Okay. High crime risk is still an issue for them. It's -1, but it definitely should be better for them now. Unemployment, it's still, yeah, it's gone up because we've destroyed a few buildings, but that's okay. All in the name of making this city look better. Alright, so I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna get rid of all these buildings here. And with how big this with how big this factory is. Okay, it doesn't. If I could put it vertically like this. Oh, what is this doing? Stop spinning around. There we go. I could place it like this. I'd rather not have it on a main road. Alright, we're gonna get rid of these two. Just get rid of this whole block and this road. And then if I can find where the sweet spot is for this. It's right there. Okay. Alright, I have a good idea for this. I don't want it to be an alley road, but I'm going to do a regular road, and I need to give a little bit of space. Just a little bit. I could place it down right now, because I have it. It doesn't cost anything, so I'll just place it down right now. And this is what it looks like. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I like it. But I want it to face the other way. So we have it here. But I want to give it just a little bit of space. Probably like this much. And I'm not going to connect that road up. I'll connect this up here, and it'll go this way instead. And this will have a road going down this way. I might have it go right there, and then connect up a little bit later. Is that a mall? No, it's a athletic wear factory. This is where all the, you know, athletic shoes, clothing, you know, all kinds of clothing for athletics is made. So, and we have it over here where industry is going to go, because, you know, it's a manufacturing building. My other idea was placing it like over here where the train tracks were and just kind of changing this up, but I like that it's close to the highway. It would be cool that it was close to the train tracks, but I think it just suits. I just think it looks better here. Plus, it would probably be better, like we could have a passenger train over here, and then like a cargo train on this side, but we still need quite a bit of money for that. So right now I'm just doing what we can afford at the moment. Alright, pick this up, move it, put it right there. Maybe, how far back can I move this? Before it's like, oh, I don't not connect to a road. Alright, like that. And then I want to put a cul-de-sac. Maybe I could bring that out a little bit more, I think. I could put an alley road there instead, probably. Or it could be just like that. And does this still work? No, it doesn't. That does not work. Almost. Maybe if I bring it back like this much? A subway? Yeah, when our city's dense enough, I don't even have buses yet. We need buses in our city. Almost. Okay, so not even there either. So it needs to be like right there. And then yep, there we go. That's better. And then I'll just take these and just put them in the corner. Like that. Hey Goku, yeah, doing city building. I'm doing industry specifically. I'm putting down this athletic wear building. This is where all the athletic wear is being made. Why isn't it? Okay, do it this way. Makes it easier. Oh yes, I played Minecraft a lot. I actually have I do have a stream series of it, technically, with a lot of mods in it, which I should probably continue, or probably start a new one, but apparently there's a new weather mod that's out, that was made recently. And so I'm thinking about probably using that at some point. We're gonna make that go probably right there. Yeah. You build cities in Minecraft? Nice. Yeah, building cities in Minecraft is always cool. Yeah, nothing quite like it. Alright. Oops. Put that there. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Alright, this looks really good. Alright, let's press play. And I guess having factories here is a good buffer for this. Yeah, we have offices here too. Traffic accident by the elementary school. How's our high school doing? We're about to run out of room for high school students. Hey, West Talon, they brought Pyramid Head into Helldivers. I'm scared. Oh yeah, because of the new, they have new Illuminate enemies because of the new update that they have. I haven't. Oh gosh, I need to get back into Helldivers with that new update. I'll eventually get back into it. All right. So we have the athletic wear factory down. This looks pretty cool. I like it. What upgrades does this have? This has sports shorts assembly line. Sales are through the roof, and our city is dressed better than ever, but everywhere is just yoga pants and branded t-shirts. I would... Why is it acting like that's in the way? It's not. Scoot it over. Just a smidge. There we go. Yeah, we'll just add that then. Beautiful. Look at that. That looks so cool. I love it. Having a hell of a time in the void with chaos. Oh, I bet. I bet. Yeah, I'll eventually probably get around to playing it some more at some point. Some of these other factories that we have, this is a particle board factory, so this is for forestry. So, and our forestry is over here. So if I were to put it anywhere, it would have to be over here, nearby this. So, and again, this could be a good spot for our train, like a train station. I think that would be great. Having it probably right in this space right here would be probably good. I would have to probably move this back a little bit, even though it would get rid of some trees. It'd be in the best interest for us. By the way, I do have the station creator pack as well. If we go, although I do need to put down a railway depot or even a compact rail yard. Like, these need to be placed down. So these take up a little bit of space. Just a little bit. Which, this would probably be a good spot for them, maybe. I must go spread democracy. Bye-bye. Oh, okay, West Helen. Hope I see you soon. Let's see. Yeah, that'll come later, because we have about 100,000. That's just going to take all our money away. So, what else do we have? We have the livestock processing facility. That should go where we put livestock, which livestock's over here. And if I were to put it anywhere, it'd probably be in this, like, probably a block somewhere, like right here, which actually that fits perfectly right there. That would actually make sense because, I mean, it's by the cereal mill, so maybe that would make some sense. Yeah, livestock. Just put it there. Yeah, look at that. Livestock processing facility. Nice. So this produces food. This requires grain. It produces convenience foods. And we can make this a lot bigger if we want to. Yeah, this does more efficiency. So yeah, we'll do that. That looks pretty good. You can see it from pretty far away. I like that. I like how that looks. How many jobs does this fill? 178. Okay, that is pretty good. And that actually, that put down our unemployment just slightly. Just slightly. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna be, yeah, mad about unemployment for a little bit. Traffic is not doing so well over here. Where's everybody going with this in this street? So a lot of them are going straight across. They're going to the highway. Oh. That's where they're going. Okay, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah, because they don't really have any other way to go. And the rest of them that are going this way, then there's some that's going this way, which probably an asymmetrical road could work for them. A 4-lane asymmetric road, a 5-lane. This is... Oh, it's not even bigger. Okay, that works. I don't know if I want to do that for the road right there. How would they even look? That looks cursed. That looks pretty cursed right there. I don't think I need this road to be as big as it is. this section here is a little wonky, let me tell you. Okay, I'm gonna do that and see what this plans to do. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, that works a little more efficiently, I'd say. Probably not. Probably not, though. Would I want to put another roundabout here? Probably. A roundabout would probably work better here if I did put it down. Roundabouts, roundabouts. Gotta go around the roundabout. This might help the flow of traffic. Plus, I think what I should do is turn this road specifically into like a... how would that look if I put it in the middle? That's... we could do, we do it like that. Yeah. And then these guys need to move forward a little bit. There you go. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Perfect. Welcome back, Ethan. Alright, that looks better, I think. Actually, I think that that may have helped with the way traffic flows as well. Yeah, although... do they cross over this? Oh, they don't. You need to go here. You make... oh! Brandon Lifestyle Center. Look at that. The great thing about looking good is looking good on camera. We need a place locally for our brand representatives to look good while showing everyone how good they look. Alright, that's not going to do a U-turn there. That's just going to go straight across. Same with this. No U-turns whatsoever. And then, actually, yeah, you go to that lane and then go to the middle lane as well. Or, don't go into that lane. Yeah, that works. And didn't do that there. Perfect. Yeah, that actually helps a lot with that. And that should bring down traffic, hopefully? How's vehicles doing here? Are they... they're not as busy. Not as busy, but I think I want to do the same thing here. Make that a 2-lane. So that way there's more priority where they're going, because they'll go... they can go left through here, or straight and right this way. Yeah. Or... I could have... let's see. This only goes right, this goes straight there. Yeah. We'll try that instead. See how that gets prioritized. And hopefully that fixes traffic for the most part. I know it lessens traffic through here now because of this highway connection here. And hopefully traffic will go away. Now all I have to worry about is unemployment. Alright, but our industry is looking a lot more, I guess, realistic in a way. Oops. All right, let me send a link to the stream for somebody real quick. All right, what else do we have here? Actually, for recycling, how much does it cost for the... It costs $1 million for the incineration plant. That's right, I forgot about how much that actually costs. Particle board factory. Yeah, all these other ones we're just gonna have to wait on. Yeah, Brandon Lifestyle Center. Yeah, because all these other ones aren't gonna work that well. Antique store, the farmer's market. Definitely not in the industry area, but definitely more on this end of town where all the farms are. It would just make more sense that way. And how's our ground pollution? It is slowly fading away. Slowly fading away. Gonna have a street named after me? Oh, hey DBF, sorry, I didn't see that message there. Yeah, what street do you want to be... What street do you want your name on? Any particular one that you've seen so far? Just let me know. Alright, unemployment's the only problem now. Perfect. How's noise pollution? Noise isn't too bad, actually. Yeah, homes, nobody's complaining about noise. Good. Except for the person that said, it's too noisy. Like, no, you're fine. Alright, we're gonna put... take this off here. Does it matter which street we want to be named after, or... Yeah, have it face that way, and then same with these, face that direction. It doesn't matter? Okay. I will name... what's this one? Spring Street? I'll name this one after you. This, one on the... in front of the high school. Alright, so we'll name this... should it be DBF Street, or should it be the... I don't know how to pronounce the first part of the name. I don't know how to pronounce the first part of it. Zen... Zenite... Zariah, okay. Zariah. We could do Zariah Street. Zariah Street, there we go. Anybody else in chat want to be named after a street, if you haven't been named after one already? Alright, I do think... Let's have some... Oh no, we're not... Okay, no offices are... No demand for offices, never mind. Okay, we'd still... You are? J.O. Yeah, we have Yibade Street right here. Now we have Zariah Street. Which street do you want to be named after? Do you want to be named in the neighborhood? A street after you in the neighborhood? Do you want, like, where we're building industry? This neighborhood over here, the apartments. We got another main road here, Springvale Street. I'm down for whatever, or it doesn't matter, whichever street. Because I don't mind naming you after a specific street. You could be named after a building as well. Like any building in the city that we have, I can name you after that too. The area around the train station. Oh, where the train station's gonna go? It'll be around here. So let's, I might, which direction will I have it face? Probably Hickory Street. No, well, no, it'd probably have to be up here. So yeah, it'd still be Hickory Street. Yeah, Hickory Wood Street. Excuse me. So we'll name Jo Street. There you go. This is where it's gonna go here. I'll have the train tracks just go over this. I'll be fine. All right, how's our unemployment still? 13.7%. Okay, that's not bad. Not too bad. Everybody's happy. All right, I guess. Oh yeah, here's the sporting goods store. So like they would make them in the factory here, and then we would sell them in here. Which this might be too big right now to place down, because I don't think there'll be that much business for it, unfortunately. Kind of like how I put down the supermarket, and the supermarket was having customers. Oh, you named the station for you? Yeah, we could do that too. We have about 400,000, so we could probably get started with that, at least. The railway depot, I was thinking about just placing here. I'll put an alley road, so that way it connects to it. Can this stop spinning? Stop spinning. There we go. And I wanted to put it right here. It's gonna be where the post office is, so we might actually have to we'll probably have to move the post office. We'll have to move the post office. The address could be 1212 Jo Street. True! True, that'd be clever. 1212 Jo Street. Alright, so this is just the rail yard. There's also this rail yard, but I don't really need that. There's the compact one, which this one's pretty long, but I think the best one is the depot. Depot. Alright, just put it right here, maybe. I'll move the train track the way that it is currently. And then just stick it right there. Cool. So it'll go right there. And like I said, I need to push this back a little bit, unfortunately. Although, I could buy this square here and just expand upon this over here. Or just move this whole thing. Just move it over here, because they cut down a lot of the trees anyway. So, let's do that. That's 112,000, probably because of all the trees there. That would make some sense, I guess. Yeah, I'll deal with it. Alright, take this, pause. And we're gonna just move. Is there a way to pick this up and move it? No, I can't. To make up for it anyway, if I just connect all this here. Just fill up that space, and then I'll push the other side of it back a little bit more. Just like that. Beautiful. Alright, and then push this. Let's go about here. Go about there for now. That should be enough room for what I need to do. Break this apart. We'll still have a bridge go across. But I do want it to be more like wider turn this way. But since we have this down now, we have access to all of the let's see. Yeah, we have all the train stations. We even have the ones from the yeah, this one, City Central Station. That's crazy. We have these other ones here. Local train. No, wait. Where's the compact rail yard? No, where are the other stations from Netherlands train station? Huh. Cargo transfer station. That's cool. Cargo train terminal. That's gonna be for the industry over here. Small elevated train station. I don't know which train station to go with. I know something small. That's basically what I'm going for. So right here, maybe? I have to move this too. Yeah, these have single rail lines. Oh, this will be weird if I do it this way, where I have these like curve around and go this way, and then this one just, yeah. That one gets connected there. I really like where that's positioned though. This is a regular train station. That has 3. Medium train station, that has 1. I mean, having at least 2 rail lines would be nice. That's the elevated one. Okay. I don't really need the elevated one. I think the best bet would be the EE train station. Yeah. Yeah, the EE train station is probably better. Because if it's there, or if I do local, not local, if I do, where was it again? Yeah, if I just do train station, this could fit in this block, but I have to move a couple things out of the way. I need to move the post office, I need to move the Riverside Grill, unfortunately, and then I need to move the petrol station. If I want to put that there. And that'd be good for probably future projects as well. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking... Okay. Let's move this first. How much would it cost to move it? 62,000. Okay. We're gonna put it... How much noise does that make? A little bit. Makes a little bit of noise. So we're gonna move it... just... Yeah, place this over here for right now. Yeah, just place it, put it right there. Put that there. Then these don't cost anything to do, to place down, so, basically where I put this is where I also want to put the Riverside Grill. So the gas station, we could probably put it up here. And then I can maybe switch up this road a little bit where it curves so that we can have some space where I put the grill. And then I could probably move this thing. How much does it cost to move? 30,000. It would be worth doing, I think. Or if I just put it down here and then put the thing up there, or... Yeah, move that there. Put this right here. And then, how much space does this have? Okay, this takes up that much space. So let's take these roads. Then curve, yeah, bring this road back. Bring it back. It's my brainstorming. Brainstorming going on. Okay. Curve. That's too steep. I would have to probably change the way these commercial buildings are completely. So we're gonna get rid of them. Redo this road. And I think I'll do a complex curve so I can do 2 of them at the same time. So I can go like this. Go a little bit more. Go like this. And like that. And then probably do a curve now. It's about there. That's okay. Yeah, do something like that. That's a little better. Okay, and then I should have enough room for the grill. Gwheel. Yeah. Then this can go probably sit right here. And kind of do something similar with the parking lot that I had before. With the road. Which would be... We could do a one-way. Which way does this go? If I do... Yeah, if I do that... Starts there, then go here. Put it there. Then curve it. Not the same road. Do this one way. And connect it up like that. I don't like what that's doing. I don't like that at all. I don't like the way that that looks. Would an alley road? No. Not even 2-lane. I mean, it fits. It's the same size. It doesn't matter. But still, I don't like the way that looks either way. Do I want to put that there? No, that would be an unnecessary connection. So let's put a road this way. Let's do another complex curve. Nope. Put that there. Okay, this is probably gonna work a lot better. Oops. Oh, this is so... You know what? Go. You know what? Fine. Go straight across. Go straight across and then curve again. There. Then just have it go up like that. That works. That works fine. Actually, I kind of like what that's doing. Then we could put the gas station, like, I don't know, right here on this corner, like that, and then I could put something else here. Actually, that doesn't fit there. That doesn't fit there, but we could put it here. So it's right across the street, so there's like 2 businesses right there. That works. Works for me. And then probably beautify it with a bunch of trees and stuff, but this brings room to this spot now. And we can then put the train station that's here. If let's do something like, I need to move this again. Oh God, how much does this cost? 125,000. Well, this is gonna use up all of our money because I need to. Excuse me, I need to move this again. Put that there. I might move it again later, but I'll deal with that for now. And then an alley road I need to place right here. I put the gas station along Springvale. Oh, you put it along Springvale? Okay. Just curve this into there. And we're not going to have any traffic lights for this one because I don't want that. And I don't want crosswalks, at least right there. They can cross this way, but not straight across this way. There we go. So now that we have this, we just need to accumulate more money, so I'll just have it play for a little bit. Yeah, until we get to the 125,000. Alright. Now we have enough money. Okay. Also, I realized that this is plugged in. I need to unplug my controller. So you said the gas station on Springvale? Or Springvale? Oh, over here. I don't know because it's a main road and I don't want to make it busy. Like too busy. Yeah, because I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking, like, because well, I don't know how many people are actually going to use the gas station, but I can you know what, I'll move it. Move it to the corner, like right there, and then we'll see if it backs up traffic. Then you know, yeah. Then I'll put it back where it was. Okay, train station. So we have this train station here, and I was wanting to kind of move it. I forgot there was a clinic there. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that too. I have to move this one too. Ah, how much does this cost to move? Okay, not that much. Okay. I don't know where to put this. I mean, I could put it by the fire station. Just put it there. Yeah, because I could have it right up on the road here, but I don't like how it is diagonal like that, so I want to make it a little bit more. Don't go to the road like that. Don't do that. Go. I could do maybe this a little bit more, but no, I'd rather have it straight across, like this. Okay. I could use move it to move that terminal, or the whatever it's called, the yard. I need this to be almost straight across. Oops. Come on. Need to be Try to make this as precise as possible. There we go. And then put it right there. Alright, beautiful. Alright, we have our train station now. Now this needs a path. Does a pedestrian road work? That's what I want to know. Where are they? Pedestrian road. Or pedestrian street. It does. Okay. Okay. I like that. Just have it connect there. Yeah. That helps so much, because I didn't need to put like an alley road there. Plus an alley road wouldn't really work that well. This also has upgrades too, so extra platforms. There's also subway interface, taxi stop. So the subway interface actually is going to work quite well. Okay. This, I'm going to have to move a little bit. Yeah, I should be able to. Move it closer. Like this. Let's see here. Or still have it diagonal like this, but just kind of put it there. For right now. Okay. I'd move it to the right? Like, okay. Actually, let me turn it the other way. Let me turn it the other way. Oop. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it the other way here. And then that way just be able to kind of make it a little bit more right place of the alley. Oh, like over here. Yeah, that probably would be better. Okay, turn it around again. I need to move this back a little bit more, I think. Probably where I have this road be able to go down this way. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Pick this up, move it like right there. Put it. Oop. Yeah, do that, and then put a regular road, or I could still do the pedestrian road. Or not the pedestrian, excuse me. I can still do a regular road that goes right, just straight down like this. And then just move it right here. Just like that. Just, yeah. I'm gonna have to get rid of the trees that are in the way. Because I used... Oop. Because I moved it. Oh. It was right there. There we go. That one, that one. I could put a pedestrian street going around the whole thing. Put it at the intersection? Well, I can't have this be too close, you know? Well, now I can actually take this and... Hold on. I can take it to the train station now and just kind of move it like this. Like, now I can actually have it right up against the street here. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. Move... Let's see. This would actually work because I could have these two probably connect to here, and then this one... I have to get rid of all these trees. Is there a brush to delete the trees? Dead. Let's see. I don't see... Is there a delete? I have no idea. Toggle all ages on and off. Circle, no. I could have sworn... there was a delete somewhere with these trees, like with the brush, I could delete them. I guess not. That's lame. I have to figure out with that tool. Yeah, there's a bunch of trees here that I have to get rid of. Alright, I'll just get rid of it on the train tracks for now, and then I'll probably get rid of these off stream. Just because these are... The rest of these are going to be a little tedious to get rid of. Okay, those are part of it. Okay, cool. Actually, we're I have a mollusk gone. Did you build the trees? No, these are part... Well, I moved the train station into the area that we have right here, and since I was using the Move It mod, it didn't get rid of the trees that were placed there, so those trees are already there. These trees are part of the building. Same with this over here, like these trees are kind of phasing into here because I used the Move It mod. I didn't pick it up and just replace it myself, like spend the money to pick it up and place it on the road. So yeah, I have to delete some of these trees that are phasing through. Yeah, because they don't... trees don't grow through concrete. They don't grow through concrete. Also, hello, Isaac. Hello. Okay, the trees should have already been taken out when the building was built. In the area I placed it before, which was right here, it took them out here, but not when I used the Move It. Not when I used Move It mod, so. Okay. So I feel like this is good, and this is raised up a lot for some reason, so I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Same with this road here. I could probably raise it up this way too, just to make it a little bit easier. There we go. There's a bit of a hill here, but I'm gonna fix that. Really reminds you of Transport Fever. I also need to make sure that I don't have Anarchy on, because if Anarchy is on, then trees won't get deleted. Luckily, it's this button right here, so if it's highlighted like that, it's on, but luckily it's not on. Okay. So this right here, I could have sworn there was like more train track possibilities, but I guess, oh no, I think that was part of a mod. Never mind. Never mind. Oops, don't curve that. Alright, complex curve. Actually, no, don't do that. Bring it out to here. And place... These aren't one ways, these are two ways, so... I don't like what that's doing. Okay. I mean, that works. Not the best, but it still works. Alright. So then, where this train track is, we're gonna have it go over, and then it's gonna come through here. And then I guess connect up to probably this one here, I think. Something like that. These could all merge together, but that would look very, very bad. Actually, that wouldn't make sense, because you couldn't get the train to... Okay. Okay. I see now. I could redo this road as well. Let's get rid of the road first. Get rid of the road. Fix it up. Fix this up a little bit. So you go straight across, like this. Then... I don't like what that's doing. Okay, don't... Okay. Maybe instead of... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm brainstorming. Put this rail right there. Put this rail right there. Okay. Okay. And then this one goes out on its own. Yeah. Yeah. It could just follow this here, and then just go straight across. And then meet up with this track. Can you be in the middle? Perfect, like that. Does that not... Does not like that. Oh, lower that a little bit. How low can that go? How low can you go? That goes straight down. Move it back slightly. Just so that way I can... connect it up here. Oops. Okay, that looks good. I would keep it double tracked. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could do double tracked. Well, this goes back. I'll keep it like this for now. I don't think that many trains will come in. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I'll keep it like that for now because it just looks better that way, and this setup here would be, I don't know. I just don't know if it would work that well, or it just would look good. All right, back down to 0. All right, that goes there. Then this one. Yeah, that's a little curvy there, but that's okay. Look, if the trains work, the trains work. If they're fine with that, then I'm fine with it. All right, that should work now. And then what we have to do next is get a passenger tool. And there's... Oh, right. This doesn't have the platform yet. Okay. How much does it cost for the platform? 35,000? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, it's 35,000. Oh, that's why. Okay. Could I just... I can do anarchy, right? Turn that on. Do that. Perfect. Yes. Then I can actually place the... Yeah, here we go. We'll start with this one over here, this platform. And we'll go from here all the way out to here, and then back. I'll keep it orange for now. Yep, and then put it back. And then eventually we'll have these tracks probably going through other places as well. I just need to figure out exactly how I want to set those up. Yeah, because right now it's not really set up properly. And then here, because this is like a dead end, I'll just put a cul-de-sac at the end, or like a roundabout. Let's put a pretty big roundabout there. Maybe as soon as... Say, how big can this be? No. No, I'll put a tree there. There we go. That's better. Okay, so now we can have people come in from the city via train. Looks pretty good. I'll probably replant trees that are around here just to fill up that gap that I had before. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I like it. Alright, so we're basically poor now. We're poor again in our city, but that's okay. Alright, trains are... Oh my god. Wait, why is it going that way? Ooh, I don't like what it's doing. Yeah, this is a whole mess. This is a mess right here. Like, where the train station is... okay, I might have to move the railway depot somewhere else. Maybe I can move it over here. I could put it in this area and then have it curve up this way. So there's a lot more room for this to work. Even though this is such a good spot to place it, I think it'd just be better maybe farther away. Yeah. But we don't have the money right now to do that. How much does it cost to move it? 27. Okay, that's not much, but I would still need the money to use the tracks, or to place down the tracks. Alright. Back over here at industry, because we need more jobs. More jobs. I could have told you that. You could have. I told myself that, though. 13.9%, 13.8%. It's going down slightly. We have residential stuff, too. Oh, yeah, Cedar Residence. We have those things. What else we got here? Yeah, the particle board factory. Because, yeah, this is here, and then this factory... I could actually put the particle board factory over here instead if I put a... if I put it... Ugh, I can't talk. If I put a road going up this way and I can face it sideways, that would probably be good. Alright, let's just speed up time real quick. And we can also see the numbers here, so you can see how efficient it is. I guess you could see how many passengers use it. If I see where... Oh no, I have to see it from this perspective, I think. Yes, you can see with the taxi, 215 a month. One line, so I guess when the train comes back, which is coming back right now, we can see how many passengers are on it and how many use it per month. So it comes back this way, and those numbers should update probably. I think a month has to go by for that to work. Also notice that this is like lowered. There we go. Raise it up a little bit. That's better. Yeah, this is gonna work very well, I think. Alright. Now, let's continue, because we have demand for more industry over here, and I have also thought about, because everyone's gonna have to travel this way to get there, and another train station here would be also great, like a passenger train, and then like having an intersection, like how this intersection exists here, having another intersection with the train would work too, because then we can have a station over here somewhere, and that could work out quite well for us. Which a station could probably work right around here, or somewhere in this spot. Something like that, I guess. Something to that effect. But I'm gonna fill up some more blocks here for this, just to help with unemployment, since unemployment's still going up. We just need more. We have more demand for industry, so we just need to fill up the demand for that. It is good, though, that these jobs are being filled. It's just we need more. We need more poorly educated. Which is very unfortunate thing to say, but that's what we need. I'm not gonna expand on the elementary school, and I don't think I will expand on the high school that much either. I also need to put districts in here because we don't have districts that have been made yet. And I think with our city, I think we should definitely have some districts made. Probably like this neighborhood here that was made, that could probably include the high school, probably a district over here as well, and then up here probably. And then maybe put a district within the industry. So let's do, because what's interesting is you can have certain buildings be only applied to specific districts. So like if I wanted, like if I don't want certain residents to go to high school or something, I could set a district where this district only with this many people are eligible or able to go to this school. Anybody else outside of the district are not going to that school. So that could potentially make more uneducated workers, which if we look at our, what if we look at our demographic here? Can I look at, yeah, if we look at education, there's 6.8% uneducated, 26.4% poorly educated, And then 37% educated, 19.9% well-educated, and 9.9% highly educated. So yeah, the way that this works is, for uneducated, they haven't gone to elementary school yet. So we have the elementary school down, but we still need the poorly educated. But when they graduate from elementary school, once they become poorly educated, they go into high school, which the high school makes them educated. So, you know, kind of, you know, kind of makes sense with that. So having a district probably only pertaining to here potentially, because there's a lot of people that are here, but we would probably need another school anyway. Um, this would allow anybody outside of the district that we put here that goes to this school not be able to go to that school anymore. And that should increase our poorly educated population. So let's try to, I mean, in theory that should work, but I don't know if it actually will. So we'll try it out. We'll give it a go. And I do plan to expand the high school anyway. So now the neighborhood that I want to include, so none of these homes that are here, it's going to follow up through here, and then just kind of follow throughout here. And then we go down. I'm just going to follow the road. It's going to look a little jank here, but you know what? It's fine. Go up through here and just follow this road. What do you think of the city so far, guys? Do you like it? Do you like how I've been building it so far? Oh, I should include... These homes should be included too. Yeah, we're gonna have to go on the ground a little bit with these waterfront housing. But yeah, this whole neighborhood here that we made last time... There we go. And there's a district that covers this space here. Sheffield Downs. So we could call it anything we want, though, by the way. So. So if you guys come up with any names, or if you want to be named after it, just let me know. Alright, so we have this district here. Now, if we select this, we can go, or let's see. Yeah, if we select the high school, we can do select operating districts. And then we just click Sheffield Downs. And yeah, the only those that live in Sheffield Downs is going to go to this high school. Everyone else, they're just, you know, sorry out of luck. Sorry out of luck. And then with this district, you can see how many people are living within it. So 2,157 residents. You can see how many households there are. And then you could get a breakdown of everything else, which I think is really, really cool. So this should either decrease the amount of students or increase it, not really sure. But this is only operating within this district. So that's pretty cool, I think. And then we can just make some other ones too. It's kind of... Oop, I keep doing that. I need to... I need to put it through... Oh, no, these are... Well, those are businesses there, so... unless I put the policy in, you know, just follow it. It's fine. Follow the coastline. put this here and have it follow. We'll just have it go right up here. Oops. Hey Cup, how's it going? Welcome to City Skylines 2. This will follow the same line here, all the dots. Connect the dots, basically. Why does it not want to work like that? Oh, there we go. Can't stay for long since there's too many streams to count. That's okay. Alright, then we have Victoria Crossing. You're playing Smash Bros. In another stream? Oh, nice. Are you winning? Are you winning, son? 40% winning all the games. Hey, there you go. Congrats. On checking something real quick. Okay. Alright, let's see. Yeah, and then this could be a district itself as well. So we'll just go ahead and 60% more to go. Better than last time? That's good. That's good. Improvement is always good. And there's always room for more, you know? Just like me and playing City Skylines 2. Like, I'm always learning and always watching, you know, videos and stuff on this kind of stuff to make my cities look better overall. Let's see here. If we continue this way. Trying to think how I want to set this up right there. And then just go across. Whoa, that was a plane. Oh my god. That was a plane that just flew across the screen. Alright, then we have Bedford Square, so that encompasses this as well. And then each district can have its own policies. So it can set up its own policies. So if I click Sheffield Downs, you can see here we have bicycle traffic restriction, energy consumption awareness, gated communities. So like energy consumption, citizens are advised to pay attention to their use of electronic devices. Electricity consumption is reduced by 5%. Gated community, only people living or working within the district are allowed in. This increases the well-being of its residents and reduces crime in the area. Does not affect city services. Heavy traffic bans, so like trucks or... trucks and other heavy vehicles are forbidden from entering the district. This reduces noise and air pollution and can help traffic congestion. Highways remain unaffected. Citizens in the area are encouraged to recycle. This will reduce the amount of used resources but decreases free time. Then we have roadside parking fees, so you get charged if you park on the side of the road. Speed bumps reduces the speed of vehicles driving within the district. This lowers the chance of accidents and brings noise pollution down significantly. And then also urban recycling initiative. Urban cycling, so like it encourages more people to cycle, to be on bicycles and all that. So which usually I just do the speed bumps for the most part, because it brings down noise pollution, but I don't know how much noise pollution is in this area anyway. A little bit. Just a little bit of noise, nothing too crazy. So we could probably put speed bumps in this area. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I could probably do it here too. Yeah, speed bumps there. Alright. Oh yeah, you can see the numbers decreasing now. So this means less students are attending the high school. So hopefully my theory is correct that our uneducated or poorly educated population is going to increase. I'm gonna keep this 0.8%. Okay. Because our uneducated population might decrease, but then it'll turn into poorly educated. I hope. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, never mind. Okay. It's going down a little bit, but it should in turn work. I mean, once we have more people in the city anyway, I mean, yeah, once we have more people in the city, we'll have more poorly educated people. And did the ground pollution disappear? Almost. Almost completely. Oh, that's amazing, actually. So enough time has passed just about for at least this side to go away. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, it takes forever for ground pollution to disappear. It's so annoying. Okay, so the next things I want to do here is I want to make some areas for some stone mining, I think, for our industry because we don't have that, and we need some resources for that. Yeah, how's our workers doing? Yeah, poorly educated. Wow, 10 out of 45. Wow. Let's see, if we go to here, so we can't mine any coal, we can't mine any ores or anything like that. We can only mine stone because the only mineable resources, and this is crazy, is only right here. That's the closest to the city, while the rest of it is like way over here, way down here, and then way over here on this side. So like not even close. Like the closest bit is right here. So like if I wanted to mine coal or other ores, I'm gonna have to buy a tile here and probably put a couple down. Probably put one coal mine and one ore mine down. It's very annoying. So with stone, all you need is just a flat surface here. It could be a gray area because I mean you can get stone anywhere. Doesn't matter where it is. Like if you dig up the earth right now, you're gonna get stone underneath it, right? So we're also 1 like away from 10 likes, guys. Let's see if we can get there. Okay, so if I might just put it next to the was it next to the landfill probably, and just kind of fill out some space here with it. So I'll just stick it right here. I don't really have a real, like, an actual plan for this. This landfill is going to go away eventually, and we're going to get a whatchamacallit, a incinerator. Yeah. Also, eventually, the way that these hills are here, because I flattened this whole place out, and that's why there's this cliff side here, I'll eventually make it big enough for industry, like, until I'm satisfied with how big our industry is, and then just, like, you know, oops, what am I doing? Not there. Not all the way there. There we go. So we got some stone mining right there. And then I could probably just take a regular road here and just connect it up to this street. Like that. There you go. Just that way they don't have to go... They can go this way as a shortcut instead of having to take this road instead. That works. All right. And then next, yeah, they're not gonna have let's see, lack of laborers. Okay, they're missing poorly educated the most. Does it show provides the first level of education? Yeah, so yeah, that would create poorly educated students. Okay. All these districts are going to be the operating districts for the elementary school. Everybody from all the corners of the city are going to go to this elementary school. We need more people. Gymnasium, let's see. I can't really fit that in there. I do have a space for the extension wing that would go. Come on. Oh, you can go right there. Come on. Come on. Yeah, don't connect to the... It would go there. This fills up... This gives 100 student capacity, which we don't need, but it'd just be nice to probably have it here anyway. It's only $8,000, so let's put it there. Just to make it fill up the space more. But yeah, this can hold up to 500 students. There's only 141, which they didn't update a while back where it fixed the priority for students, eligible students for schools, and it really helped a lot. Really, really helped a lot. These have upgrades too, but these are more costly and we don't really need them. We don't need them right now because this isn't filled up all the way. So I love the way that it's placed too. I love where it is. Okay. So now for the stone, this also brings in more workers too. So yeah, uneducated, poorly educated, open, and then it'll show open positions too, which is cool. So it has 14 people that could work there. Yeah, this is slowly filling up too. I'll just keep checking back and forth with these. Yeah. Hey, look at that concrete batch plant. Our roads could use some resurfacing, and our buildings are all starting to lean a little bit. Learn. We're starting to learn a little bit. I can talk. Setting up a concrete batch plant would deliver small batches of concrete to exactly where they need to be where they need to be to keep our town running. Why can't I read? I can't read today. At the beginning of the stream, I read perfectly, and now I can't. I don't know what's happening. What's happening, guys? You know, I think it's because it's getting late in the night, so that's my excuse, you know. But since we have the concrete batch plant, we can actually just place it really anywhere. I mean, I'd probably just place it across the street from the stone mining area, so I'll just put it right there so it fills up this space. And there we go. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. I like that. And then I'll just fill up the rest of the space with just industry there. Yeah. Yeah, we need to find more space for homes, which I was thinking flattening this out more throughout the land. Like, it would be cool to have maybe like a town somewhere over here, probably like over here or something, because this could sort of make up for the lack of labor that's going on here. Because yeah, everybody who lives over here, they still have to drive this way. I don't know if having another bridge, like a bridge that spans all the way out here would... I mean, it would be cool to have a bridge going out like that. But would it be necessary? Probably. It'd give another way for people to get to work rather than having to take the only bridge that's here, which is not even busy. It's not even a busy bridge, which I'm very surprised about. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just super surprised about it. I'm also going to place, I think I'll just place some industry that is over here on this side. Just a little bit. So there's a shorter commute for some workers. Okay. Yeah, if I have more people moving in this over here, then it'll probably help balance that out a little bit. Would they complain about noise if I put houses on this road? That is a good question. That's a question that I have, and I want to know. Not on the... Here. Take this. Put it there. And then just put houses up until... right there, maybe? Yeah, that'll work. Ground pollution is still there, but not as bad. And that should move more people in. How's this coming along? $328 a month. That's actually really good. That is pretty good. I like it. And it's not that busy either. I mean, once we have more routes going through the city, then yeah. We should probably put a taxi stand as well, and then put some buses. I need a bus depot as well. That should also work. You know, that should be a thing too. But I feel like I want to focus specifically on transportation stuff, which we did sort of with the train, but a lot more of that probably next stream of this, only because I just wanted to focus on the industry section. What else do we have here that we could do? Because we just have stone, and that's basically it. That's basically all that we have that we can place down. Is there anything else that involves just stone? Okay. Gravity separation unit. Okay. That works too. We need 10,000 stone goods produced. Okay. So, does it change? Yeah, it does change. Okay, perfect. So we'll eventually get that, and then we can place it somewhere else too. I'm gonna go ahead and extend these roads, however. Just kind of bring them out here, just like so. And I should also buy another tile, and I'll buy one right here. These are cheap because they're basically in the water, and we don't really do much with them unless there's oil in the water. Is there oil in the water? Is there on this map? Oil deposit. Wow, there's a lot of oil deposits in here, but none in the lake. Okay. Only on land. Alright, that's fine. Where's our closest oil? It's right over here. That's perfect because there's a highway that's right here. But it's very, very hilly. There's a lot of hills through here, but that's fine. This map is pretty hilly, to be fair. There's a lot of hills that goes through here. Okay. I'm just waiting. I just really want this right now. That would be great. But I do think maybe in this little section here, because I don't expect my industry to expand all the way over here until we get the, you know, ores that are over here, which, how much does it cost for that one? If I look here, yeah. So you can see you can see here that this square will have the most in it. And we can get coal, because putting down a coal power plant would probably be in our best interest as well, because we have these wind turbines, and they've been chugging along. Like, they power all of this that's here, which is insane to think about, which we're starting to get lower. Yeah, it's starting to get low here. but that's amazing. Same with the water usage. Oh, sewage treatment is actually getting low. Ugh. I could move this somewhere else because it shouldn't be right there. It should be somewhere that's a little bit more akin to the area that it's in, and probably over here somewhere. I'll put it all the way over here, and I'll put a new one too. Did this bring the upgrade with it, or no? Okay, it did not. Okay, we're gonna put another one down. Put it right there. And then get our water pipes, our sewage pipes, and then connect them. Just doesn't matter where, just right there. As long as they're connected, they don't need a road connection. It's fine. Then this here, we will get rid of that. Perfect. And then for these, we can give them those upgrades for the chemical purification, reduce the amount of pollutants in the water, reduce the amount of contaminants in the sewage being expelled. Yeah, there's also these that we can buy. Yeah. There we go. Alright, that should help with sewage treatment quite well, and my phone just died. This is fantastic. Give me 1 second, I need to charge it. Ooh, I put that there. There we go. Okay. So I bought this tile over here because I may want to have another bridge. Because the thing about lack of labor could be we need more people, or maybe the workers are having a hard time getting to the workplace because it's pretty far away, which is probably why like bus route would probably be good. Maybe taxis as well would be good. But for right now, I think we'll just keep it on the back burner until probably the next time that we stream this. But we still have a little less than an hour left. So I'm just gonna go ahead and oops. I'll just go ahead and make some more spots for industry here. And then even probably try to make some spots for industry that is on this side, like how I did over here, but probably make it better. Do better with it instead of what I've done with it so far. And then over here, we could probably, there it is, gravity separation unit. We've been working on removing impurities from our concrete operations, and to our surprise, there happens to be quite a bit of minerals in the local stone. Separating those minerals and selling them to other industries can make a handsome sum of money. It sure can. It sure can. I'm also going to put some row houses here, and I don't want it to be facing that way, so I want it to go like that. And same thing with this too. And we could do, what did the EU medium? Or, yeah, row housing. We could do that. There you go. Just a little bit of something for us to do for the time being. To get more people in the city. Yeah. This will be more of the medium density side of things. I think I want some more parking spaces too. I could probably put it over here somewhere. That's too big. That's also, I think that's also too big. that could work. Um, if I put an maybe if I put an alley road over here and just place a parking lot or something here, like just have it sit back here, so that way the houses can still be there, and that on that side. Same with this too. Like I can, yeah, I could put an alley road through here. It might get rid of, yeah, straight down the middle. It's gonna get rid of those, but it would be worth it, I think. Yeah, I'll just have to rebuild that. That's fine. And for parking, I could place these here. It's like, place these right here. Right there, and just kind of spontaneously place them down. Not all the way through, not all the way through, but just some spots here and there for them to park in the back if they so choose to do so, or if they're parking for other places as well. Make sure they use up all that space too. There we go. And then I could put maybe bushes, trees, all that good stuff there. Yep. Oh, you can see that truck's using the parking spot. Nice. Love it. Ooh, livestock exchange. Our livestock industry has gained renown outside our city. We need a place to plan events and facilitate meetings between buyers and sellers. Ooh, that's cool. Let's look at this. Is it a... Oh, it is. Yeah, livestock exchange. Ooh, that's pretty neat. I like that. That could be in a really nice part of the city, I think. Let those build up. And as I was talking about before, like in previous streams of this, I was thinking like this over here could be the port. Once we have actual, you know, boats, transportation, um, we can have this be a passenger port for ships. And then somewhere over here, like where this industry is, um, we can have a port there for cargo goods and all that good stuff. You know, good, all that good. Build some offices throughout here, just to help with that sort of thing. Traffic's getting a little busy now, probably because... Why? Leaving the city there. That's one reason why. I could be silly and do something silly. I wanna just try something. Because if they're wanting to go to the highway, what if I just, you know... Oh, it doesn't... Okay. Move this a little bit. There you go. Move that, so that way I can upgrade this. How is that gonna look? Yeah, we'll do that. And then get rid of this. Then maybe... up until here. Oops. Why is it doing that? Upgrade this to a one-way. Or it could be, no, just, yeah, one way right there. And then take this here. That's a sharp curve right there. Alright, let's probably not do that and bring it back a little more. Or I could curve the road itself. I could curve it, you know. Sort of like this, so that way it doesn't take as sharp of a turn. It's like that. Then we can see if, like, how many cars uses this, because they can take this and go down this way. They won't be able to go this way unless I make this a two-way, and then, like, if I could just continue it the way it was before, and then just connect another way this way. But I think, for the most part, most cars from these roads here want to go... Yeah, they want to go, like, this way. They want to take this side. They don't want to go down... They don't want to use this road, or that highway. Whoa, that's a lot of vehicles coming in. Okay. Oh my gosh. Most of them are taxis. Most of them are taxis, which is just utterly ridiculous. Like, why are there so many taxis? Why? Ridiculous. Ridiculous number of taxis. I think probably having a taxi depot would help reduce it, or something. Something like that, I guess. Hey, thank you for 10 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, also it doesn't help that, you know, a lot of people are moving in here, and that's probably also why traffic's gone up quite a bit, so. Makes sense. Alright, did we unlock? Yeah, we did. We got the gravity separation units. And I could move this over a little bit, so that way I can make room for the separation units. And I can go right there in the corner. And I'll just scoot this back over one. So we have that there. Beautiful. That looks good. We're almost to level 8 as well, which is the next milestone, which is pretty good. Alright, our industry is looking good, and it looks like that amount of workers that are needed has been fulfilled. Wait, what? What's this? Company none. Why isn't it showing me? That's weird. Alright. Unemployment is going down as well. Sort of. I think... I forget what percentage it is where they don't complain about unemployment. I think it's definitely under 10%, I know that much, but I can't remember exactly what specific percentage. Might be below 7%. I'm gonna make put a parking lot here. I'll put it right there. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. I think we definitely need more commercial in our city as well, because we barely have any of that. So I'll probably just fill up some spaces with commercial that don't have it. Because we have all this industry, you don't really have a place to, you know, sell the products that are being made or produced in these factories and all that, so. Let's place them all there. That looks good. Yeah, and healthcare is definitely something we need to focus on as well. Even though they're not really complaining about it, it's still very low, because... What is it? Yeah, 59%. Even though we do have 2 clinics that have covered here. You have a save file on this where I got 45,000 population, but I have recently tried to pick this game up again, and I, for some reason, keep doing things wrong. Oh no! Oh no. What are some things that are going wrong for you? Maybe I can help you out with some of that. Okay. This is great. Our lack of labor is going down. So there's less buildings here that have a lack of labor. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, I want to try something here. I want to build a bridge that goes across here. I also want to I want to continue this road as well. My last try, my traffic was ruined. Oh no. Yeah, traffic is the make it or break it for sure. Okay, let me bring up the ground here. Oops. I thought I designed the starting roads to be good, but it was very wrong. Yeah, that's unfortunately how it goes. I would say most of the time, because that's happened to me lots of times too, with several cities of mine. It's just that, like, the thing is you have to keep, like, tweaking them or to, like, try to make more arteries of roads in your city to give people more options to go other places. Because what they do, the way the AI works in this game, the way the computer drivers work, is that they want to find the shortest route possible to get to their destination. That's what they try to do. So if they're able to find a road that takes them the fastest way, all those cars are going to go that way, and it's going to bottleneck everything. So you want to try to make as many routes that looks good as possible for them to get to a destination. So that way they're using multiple roads at once instead of just one main one that takes them to the same place. So like right now, I have this one bridge that's here, which is not as busy as I expected it to be, but I'm building another bridge that goes across, so that way there's the people that live on this side don't have to travel all the way to this bridge to get to work this way. They can use a route through here that's by the high school that can take them to their destination instead. So it'd make it a lot easier for them. Which I know I'm gonna put some tennis courts through here. I think that'd be nice. I think tennis courts would be good throughout here. I don't know what bridge or road I want to use for this though. But first I need to put the key roads here. Yeah, well, my successful save, I put up a road that was circling around the entire city. I wonder if that helped. It does. It usually does. If it encircles it, but sometimes you have to cut through the middle. Yeah, you have to cut through the middle sometimes with your, like, a highway system. Or a big enough road that's, like, a main part, so that way there's multiple ways for cars to turn and whatnot. Like, how I have this, like, for example, I have this whole intersection here that splits off. It used to be 4-lane and 4-lane, but then I have a 3-lane asymmetrical. And then I have this split off into a 5-lane road, a 5-lane asymmetrical, because more traffic was coming down through this way, so that way I gave them options here to go this way, to go this way, because there's at least 2 lanes on each side. Or at least 1 lane on each side. So yeah, this is like straight and left, straight and right, and then this is a right-only turn. And then we use the lane connector tool here. I use this to help me navigate. Like, if I want them to turn a specific way, I can take a node and just kind of like be like, oh, I don't want you to turn this way, so I can disconnect the line. Or if I don't want them to go straight, they don't have to go straight. Like, only the middle lane would be prioritized for going straight across, while the other 2 are designated turning lanes. Yeah. Yeah, because this intersection here was getting a little messy. So I downgraded this to the 2-lane, or 3-lane asymmetrical. So that way, like, this lane right here is a left turn only, so it goes up this way. And then these 2 just connect together here. Now, I could do something similar where I have just 1 lane on this side and then 2 lanes here because of how it's only 3 lanes on this side. But that could probably work, because I think I could probably do that right now. I could try that out, because that way the 1 lane can go on the left side here, and then these 2 just go right here, and then they can probably, if they want to, they can merge lanes or something like that. Yeah, they used to be, they be using lights I don't want them to use. That should help for sure. Oh, yes, and yeah, the road surfaces, turning off traffic lights or turning them on can help a lot. Roundabouts also helps a lot too. Roundabouts are also really good usage. I find myself using roundabouts pretty often, I'd say. Let's see here. I'm gonna, you know what, let's try that. Let's try this. If I take, this, ooh, ooh, I don't like what that's doing. I'm gonna, yeah, maybe the middle, and then this could be asymmetrical as well. All right, I'm gonna pause real quick. So if I do this, or wait, no, I shouldn't do that. Do it that way instead. Oh, ooh. What is that doing? Like go right. Oh. I go right there, and then almost. There we go. Just like that. Sure. And then I have to redo this again. Roundabouts are what I was randomly spamming to fix traffic. Yeah, I mean, even just like placing them down, these can still get backed up as well. It just all depends on where you put commercial, because a lot of cars are going there for work, for shopping. That's where most of your traffic comes from, is the commercial, like uh where residents are going to do their daily things. Um, Industry, not so much, which is interesting, even though a lot more people work in the industry rather than, commercial. So I don't know. That part confuses me a little bit. I would think more vehicles would be parking like where they work at the industry, but they don't. Like I could put I put some parking lots where the industry is, and like there's no cars that park there. So it's like, okay, I don't know what's going on with that, but whatever. Okay, so this has like a lot of dotted lines that I don't want it to use. So yeah, it only uses this lane here. These two go together. This is a left turn only. And then these two, that converges onto both of them there. Yeah, that works. And we can see how that works. I should have probably moved. Yeah, I don't like how close that is, so I'm gonna, yeah, it should be more like this, maybe. More like this. Roundabouts are, oh yeah. Roundabouts are spamming. Roundabouts can solve some heavy traffic problems, but they don't help all the time. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. This is still weird. This is still a little weird, but it's better than, yeah. Better that it's lined up more like this. Do I have to fix this again? I don't. No, I don't. These lines are very weird. They're very weird, but if they work, they work. It's whatever. Work, 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 work. Right. Yeah, I mean, if that helps with traffic a little bit more, that'd be great. Okay. Anyway, I think we have $622,000 right now for our city, so this actually helps quite a bit with things. I'm gonna move this now. I was thinking about moving it probably next time that we stream this, but I'm gonna do that now because it's bothering me. So I'm gonna put it right over here. This is where this is where a spot I was thinking it should go. should be. And I'm gonna make it flat up here. Make it flat through here. Just make this go up. This will go down a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna have it go up against the highway there. Flatten. Oop. Not that much. Flatten that out a little bit. Can I smooth that? Oh. Does not like that. Okay. Good enough. Good enough with that. And then this here. I should keep it flat for quite a bit, just because of the tracks that I'm going to be putting down. And then we'll just kind of smooth it out here. Okay. Just like that. And the way that the rest of this goes for the highway that's here, if I put a retaining wall, almost. That almost works for the most part. I make this. Oop. There we go. Put the retaining wall. Oh. Oh god. Whoa. What the heck? What? Inactivity during my live? What do you mean? Oh. Excuse me, game. Okay. Or not game, excuse me, TikTok. What the heck? Inactive, that's so silly. That scared me. I was not expecting that. That's the first time I've ever heard that sound before. Alright. There we go. We have a nice retaining wall there. Going straight across that way. Beautiful. Okay. That looks good. Alright, now I can place the... I could replace, I should say. Replace this. Put this... Distance too long. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. I was like, what are you talking about? Put it right there. Welcome back, Cup. How's it going? Welcome back. Good to see that you're back. Alright. Now, let's redo these tracks here. I somehow got everyone in Smash Brothers to choose the opposite team as you. Oh no! That's not good. Uh-oh. How's the city going? It's going pretty good. I'm replacing the train depot in a better spot because the way where it was before made the tracks look very bad. Very, very bad. So I'm redoing them. No retaining wall. Just go straight across like that, and then these. These connect up better. Maybe go up higher than that. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Is there... There's not one that... No. Okay. So, what I'll have to do... BRB now? Okay. What I will need to do... Just continue this track here. Just have it... Yeah, just have it go up like a bridge. Start going up slightly. Oop. Then we're gonna curve it. Wave it. Doesn't need to go all the way like that. Just goes... Actually, just goes straight across first. Clearance too low. Really? Doesn't look like it is. Where? What? Where's the... what? What clearance and why is it so low? Where is it? I don't even see it's red anywhere. Ugh, alright. That looks tall enough, game. What do you mean? The trees aren't in the way. Okay. We'll just make it taller. Oh, there we go. Now the clearance isn't too low. Good. Alright, now curve this. 90 degrees. Let's see, it would have to go like right there. Maybe if, hold on. If I do this first, let me put a track here. 0. Put it right there. Oh. That's crooked. No, it needs to go a little bit more. That looks stupid. That curve looks really dumb. Alright, this needs to go... Just bring that back a little bit and see if that works. That's better. That's a little better, but not... No. Still don't like that. Alright, I like... Yeah, that works better. Okay, now... we take these... and we place them... one there... and one there. Cool! There we go. That's much better. And then this bridge... That's right here. We'll go like that. Yeah, I like it. Eventually if there's too many trains, eventually we can separate them a little bit more. But we just have one train line for right now. So, that's fine. That looks so much cleaner. Oh yeah, also I need to put a road here. We'll just do an alley road. And we could just follow the track here. Can I go underneath? I can. I can go underneath the bridge. Cool. I don't know where this will meet up with. Oh, was that going this? Ooh. Wait, let's not do that. this up as a bridge. Nope. That's gonna make a... Yeah, the clearance is gonna be too low for that. So we could do... maybe... Oops. I wanted to curve that. I don't like what that's doing, but let's try... Let's try something a little different here. Curve like that, and then go up. Alright. Yeah, that works. And that takes you to the... takes you to the train station. Or the depot, not the station, the depot. Railway depot. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot. That looks so much better. That's so much better than what it was. Still having the lack of labor. Let me look at our demographics here for... Okay. Oh, high school eligibility is going up quite a bit. So 25.1% poorly educated. Okay. Which, honestly, this is probably... Oh, never mind. It's decreasing because... Yeah, this district can only have... The school is active with this district only. So that's... Like I said, hopefully it's going to increase our poorly educated demographic for those that are uneducated coming in. I hope so. Because they have the elementary school that they can attend to become poorly educated. So they start uneducated, then they go to poorly educated. Because a lot of these jobs, I think, need them. That's what's... Yeah, that's what's vacant. Oh, uneducated is vacant as well. Okay. Ah, I see. Is this a new problem that's happening? Yeah. Oh, well, wait. That one doesn't need it. What about this one? Okay, no, it's still poorly educated. It's just most of them, yeah, that's like the baseline for that. Okay. We definitely have a lot more to do, and I think what I want to do next time is probably expand residential, probably more so up here as well. And then I think next time as well as we want to expand our transportation stuff. We don't have buses in the city. We need to have people transported to and from work, other locations as well, like businesses and whatever. And it'll help reduce traffic too, so there's not going to be as many cars on the street like what's happening right now, which, yeah, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea for this kind of road. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but it is. There we go. Let's replace it. There you go. No more problems. Yeah, that'll help ease traffic once again. How many vehicles are using this? That many at all? No, not really. Well, some of them are, but not all of them. But, yeah. Yeah, we didn't do too much expansion other than just this little bit here and some houses here and there. But for the most part, it was the industry area with these new buildings. We still have a lot more to unlock. And then districts being placed down as well. And then our train station here. And then, yeah, like this stuff too and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm glad we have a train station now. Station services. Oh, you know what? Let's place that in there. What's this bring? Small shops, restaurants, and kiosks for passenger convenience increase the comfort level of the station. Yeah, we want that. We definitely want that. I need to turn on anarchy to do that because it's like this little corner here and it's like, oh, I can't place this here. It's like, you're gonna do it whether you like it or not. There we go. How many passengers are using this now? 422 a month. Yeah. Yeah, but that's not going to other places in the city. Like, if we had a passenger train here, if we had a passenger train here, it would work out quite well, because then I can have a train junction that's here, so that way passengers can take the train, they can go this way and then down this way. Especially for those that are probably up here, they could take the train and just go this way instead of having to drive from all the way up here, especially once we start expanding up here. We could probably use another train station, but we'll do the bus system, we'll do the bus routes next stream of this, which won't be tomorrow. I think tomorrow, oh, I don't know what we can play tomorrow. I mean, there's a lot of options that we have. TCG card shop sim, we could do more Luigi's Mansion. You know, Luigi's Mansion's always fun. Do the 1 HP challenge again, see how many deaths I get this time, especially since the randomizer. We could do more Sunshine randomizer. We have many options that we can work with. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the support that you guys continue to give during my streams and for everything else I do on the channel. But yeah, I feel like we made some pretty decent progress in this. We definitely got some things done. I feel like I definitely want to bring more people into the city, and I need to figure out exactly how I want to do that, because I want to start, because we don't have high density yet. We need to get high density. And so probably just expand the neighborhood in the, at least where I'm facing, you could say north direction, I guess. Yeah, definitely do that. But let's go raid. Oh, Coffee Ghost is streaming. Let's raid Coffee Ghost. Let's return the favor, because Coffee raided me yesterday. So did you, Kink. Really appreciate that. If you were streaming, Kink, I would have raided you, but Coffee Ghost is streaming right now instead. So let's pay a visit to them, and you guys can like their stream. You can subscribe to them if you haven't already, but we're gonna do #SavvyRaid, and tomorrow you guys will know what I plan to do, but yeah, Hey Juan, just about to end the stream, I'm sorry. Yeah, have a good night, Kink. Have a good night, everybody else. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Bye, guys. See you later. Let me save real quick.